This week, hi folks, I'm running this week a free challenge on Substack Welcome emails and supporting you to make sure that they are dragged out of junk and opened. So the first 2 days are live now. If you go over to my Get It Done Weeks Substack, so it's like the third one along in my bio. I'll put the link in a minute. Those 2 videos are live. So there's like half an hour of teaching, community, all of that gorgeous stuff, video teaching. Hopefully some breakthroughs for you, but I thought I would just come on and summarize because we are going to the membership version of the challenge from tomorrow. So tomorrow's post is for members, and then Thursday we have a live call, and then Friday we're doing drip funnels and nurture sequences in the challenge. So the reason that I do this is because I'm only one person, and I don't really want to hire VAs for these challenges because I want it to be me. Like, I want to show up for you guys and answer your questions and all of that sort of stuff. So I have to cut it off because you just can't be online all the time. Anyway, so Substack welcome emails. If you've not tidied up your welcome email for a while, now is the perfect opportunity to just check. We evolve all the time. We might want to describe ourselves in new ways, but also shorter is better. With the new attention economy on Substack, either people aren't opening them or they're going to junk. You need to give people a reason to open those welcome emails. So free digital gifts are great. Anything that encourages any sort of email reply is great, but ideally you would be giving them and tell them in your about page and in your hero post a reason to open it would be because they get some sort of free digital gift for being a subscriber. And also a paid subscriber. Look after our paid subscribers as well. So we've got 3 different welcome emails available to us. If you're a bestseller, you also have drip emails available to you, or you can request them. So with drip emails, it's exactly how it sounds. It just means that you can set up an email, have it wait a day or 2, and then set up another one. So people will be in what's called a nurture sequence in terms of email marketing. For the most simplistic, if you go into your settings, type the word welcome in your publication settings, you'll pull up your free, paid, and founding member welcome emails, and you can edit those. So edit from where you're standing now, how you've evolved, what you want to say. If you have a top performing post, if you've had a post go viral, if you have a post that really resonates, if you've got a community post that invites people to chat in the comments, those are all really good things to use in your welcome email. And then do the other bit of the picture, which is mentioning in your about page or in your hero post right at the top before the subscribe button. This is what you get when you subscribe. It arrives in the welcome email. Now and again, the welcome emails don't get through, but for the most part, it's fine. I've got over 18,000 subscribers, and I've had 1 or 2 emails where people can't find something, and I can really easily administer that. So I think it's really good to think about. Part of the change with Google and with Apple Mail as well is sometimes Substack emails can end up in the promotions tab, which means people aren't opening them, especially if people have an email-based experience and you've noticed that your stats are down. It's really worth just thinking about the value, that you can offer in that welcome email, and just make sure that someone drags it out of promotions or spam. So I say that at the bottom. Substack have a standard paragraph where I think they started with some housekeeping. So I just edited that paragraph to let people know that they do need to do the job of dragging it out of spam or promotions. So yeah, has anyone got any questions? I do have to go soon because I've got a 3:30 meeting with a client. Who's on my growth to bestseller program. I'm going to turn them into a Substack bestseller. So I'm very excited about that. So I've got to go soon. But if you do have questions about welcome emails or anything to do with nurture sequences, drip sequences, how we can welcome new subscribers in, then obviously feel free to ask. I'll just while I'm here, I should have put it on my tripod actually. I haven't done that today. I think because I was just popping on, as they say. I'm going to go on to and get the link for you guys. The challenge, so you can actually just watch those videos. Like I said, yesterday's is 20 minutes and today's is about 10 minutes. Right, let me just get my live stream. Here it is. So you can have a little watch of those, and they are available for 30 days. There's a lovely little place that you can meet the community. So let me share that link first. It's great for networking. People end up meeting really lovely colleagues through my challenges and end up working together, doing lives together, podcasting together. So that's that one. And then the whole challenge has got its own little tag. So we can view all. and you can see all of the other bits and bobs that I've put inside the challenge. Here you go. There you go. So yeah, so if you subscribe to that Substack, so that is a separate Substack. I only use it for challenges and get it done weeks. And I use it for that because I send daily emails for 5 days. And if I did that on my main publication, people will be like, all right, Claire, like I don't want to do this much Substack education. So it's like an opt-in thing. So both of those videos are up. The chat is open. We are sharing green things today. If you haven't already seen, there's things like this going on. There's an analogy always, and the analogy with me is always quite deep and quite magical and fun. So watch the video to find out what's going on and then go and find some green things so you can better understand your readers, subscribers, paid subscribers, and anybody else who wants to become a client. And yeah, like I said, the intro post is up as well. So if you want to meet some colleagues, and respond to their introductions, everybody was telling me about their first pets, which was very sweet. I had a really lovely time reading all of those at the weekend. So Chitra has been waiting for this to review her welcome email, which is gorgeous. Yes, so we inside of Sparkle and Substack have a live call tomorrow afternoon. It'll be about 3:00, I think, UK time, and we are working on our emails together in that call. I just find all of the admin slips to the bottom of everybody's list all the time. And so challenges like this really just give you that framework to learn a little bit, to tweak, change, shift, and to write a little to-do list. I have a to-do list around making some new videos because I've got videos in my welcome email. And the videos are a tour of my publication because I run a membership. So it is actually quite important to settle people in. And the couple of the videos, I made them in 2004, so not even last year. So obviously they're out of date. The branding's out of date. I've had a branding refresh since then and all that sort of stuff. So I do think, having that on my to-do list, it might happen this week, it might not, but it will happen within the next little while because I've done that audit of it all. I've had a look at it. I've really connected to the new readers that are coming through and the position that I want to, sort of share with them in terms of like, this is me, this is what I've got, this is you, this is where you're at, this is what you can join in with. So I feel like I've got some different language that I want to share with all of that stuff. So I'm definitely going to do that. That is on my to-do list. You might also as well, because Substack's evolved and changed so much. So you might have based your welcome email based on the Substack template or even on somebody else's template. And like, ideally it needs to be an original piece of writing that is your writing. Please don't use AI for these emails. Like, it's so obvious. Like, even if you think you've tweaked it and changed it, like, it just misses the human heartbeat. It just really doesn't sound like you. It sounds like AI. So if you're tempted, just don't run it through AI. Let the typos be in there. Let the spelling mistakes be in there. Whatever it is, like, keep it that human to human connection. I think that's really important to say. So many women, business owners that I massively respect, that I've downloaded things from recently for free, and it's just literally run through AI, and I'm just so shocked about that. I'm just like, what are we doing? So definitely as writers on this platform, I just think we need to have written those, even if it's just short, we need to have written those ourselves. There needs to be a piece about Substack and Substack education in there so people understand what Substack is and where you're emailing them from. And you need to really think about that piece of the human to human connect and breaking the fourth wall. It doesn't have to be arduous. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be your evolved self, because energetically, hopefully you're receiving subscribers every day or every other day or every week. These are new people. Like, these are new people that deserve to be witnessed. So I think that's a really nice way to think about it. If you're struggling with what to say, notice how you describe your Substack to a friend or a family member and take the language from that and start there, because, we don't need to be corporate. It's not LinkedIn speak. Like, we need to be ourselves. We need to be a blend of the personal and the professional. Know that people that press the subscribe button, because of the way that Substack's changed, really want to be on your list and want to hear more from you. So it's not like, they've scanned a note and they've like accidentally pressed subscribe. Like, they want to hear from you. So they want to be there. And of course, we're not for everyone and we don't need to be. But I think just connecting to that person as you write in your welcome email really helps around mindset. Anyway, loves, you've got the link. Come on over. There's videos to watch. There's a beautiful community. There's chat. There's people that are just like you, like just like me, building on Substack and having a nice time with it. And I really want you all to feel into that energy of what we're doing, because what we're doing is really unique. It is a new engine for culture. Yes, Substack's been going since 2017. I've been here 4 years, but it's still relatively new in terms of attention economy, what we're doing here. I've spoken to 2 journalists this week. I've got some national press coming out, which is very exciting. But obviously, this time last year, they would have been like, Substack, what? They might have heard of it. But now people have heard of it. It's going more mainstream. And so there is that piece where we're building something really special. And it's a really great time to be really connecting to the people that want to show up for us, and describing who we are in the world and why we write our Substacks. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. Day 3, it'll be out tomorrow at noon. You can come along to the members class if you want to come along and join Sparkle on Substack. It's £22 a month, or you can join for £220 for the whole year. You access my whole archive of resources. So 3 years worth of resources, call replays, a course, some masterclasses. There's just loads in there to help you with your Substack journey. And my most favorite part of the community, they're just amazing. Like, I love them so much. And, I meet up with them in real life for coffees. One of my community members, who's now a friend, has been up this weekend, and we've spent the weekend together. Like, this is real life as well as work. So yeah, it depends how you position yourself and like how you feel about all of that stuff. But I just think it is a beautiful time to be building colleagueship and kinship on the internet. And I feel like it's very easy to find like-minded people who want to work with you, stay connected to you, read your work, share your work, all of that sort of stuff here on Substack. So yeah, enjoy. I'm always here for your questions. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, folks.